You keep making the same choices, hitting the same walls, and ending up in the same place, even after promising yourself this time would be different. What if the life you're living right now isn't actually your choice, but a program that was installed in you before you were old enough to question it? In this video, I'll share 6 neuroscience-backed methods that will help you identify, interrupt, and permanently rewrite the hidden program running your life, starting today. Neuroscientists estimate that up to 95% of your daily behavior runs on autopilot, driven not by conscious choice, but by deep mental programs formed in your earliest years of life. The problem is, most people spend their entire lives trying to change their results without ever touching the program producing them. They redecorate the walls without ever checking the foundation. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what your hidden program is, where it came from, and the proven steps to rewrite it from the inside out. Let's get into it. Before you can rewrite anything, you need to understand what you're actually dealing with. And when you hear this, it's going to reframe everything. Your hidden program is a collection of beliefs, emotional responses, and behavioral patterns that were wired into your brain, mostly between the ages of 0 and 7, not chosen by you, downloaded from the world around you, before your conscious mind was even fully online. Dr. Bruce Lipton, a cell biologist at Stanford, found that during early childhood, the brain operates predominantly in a low-frequency theta state, the same brainwave state as hypnosis, meaning children absorb everything as absolute truth, without a filter. So the messages you received, money is hard to get, you're not smart enough, love has to be earned, didn't go into a folder labeled opinions. They went straight into your operating system as facts. First, start a belief audit. Take a blank page and write down your automatic assumptions about money, relationships, success, and your own worth. Don't filter, just write. Second, trace each belief backward. Ask, where did I first learn this? Often you'll find a specific memory, a parent's voice, or a repeated childhood experience. Third, ask the critical question for each one. Is this actually true, or was it just true in the environment I grew up in? That distinction alone is powerful. Now that you know what the program is, let me show you the sneakiest way it keeps running without your permission. Here's where it gets fascinating and a little unsettling. Your hidden program doesn't just influence your choices. It actually hijacks your perception before you even make one. It's called the autopilot loop. And it works like this. Your subconscious mind filters roughly 11 million bits of information per second, but your conscious mind can only process about 50, so your brain preselects what you notice, based entirely on what your existing program says is important or threatening. This is why 2 people can experience the exact same situation and walk away with completely opposite interpretations. Neuroscientists call this the reticular activating system, the brain's filter that confirms what you already believe. If your program says, "I always fail," your brain will unconsciously spotlight every setback and blur every win. It's not pessimism, it's programming, and it creates a self-reinforcing loop that feels like reality. First, catch your interpretations, not just your actions. When something goes wrong today, pause and ask, is this actually evidence of failure, or am I filtering for failure? Second, deliberately hunt for counter-evidence. If your program says you're unlucky, write down 3 things that went right this week. You're not being delusional. You're rebalancing a broken filter. Third, practice the phrase, "That's one interpretation." It creates just enough mental space to question the autopilot. But wait, there's more to this, because the autopilot loop has a physical trigger, and once you know what it is, you can interrupt it on demand. Most people don't know this, but your hidden program doesn't run on logic. It runs on emotion, specifically on feelings that got frozen in time. Emotional anchors are feelings tied to specific memories that your nervous system uses as a reference point for danger or safety. When something in your present life resembles a past emotional experience, even slightly, your body fires the same chemical response instantly. before your rational brain has a chance to weigh in. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research on the neuroscience of habit shows that emotions are the chemical record of past experiences, and the body literally becomes addicted to familiar emotional states. So if you grew up with chaos, your nervous system may actually crave tension, even in a stable relationship. If you grew up with scarcity, abundance might feel uncomfortable. Your body isn't sabotaging you. It's running the only program it was ever taught. First, map your emotional triggers. Notice which situations cause a reaction that feels bigger than the moment deserves. That disproportionate reaction is almost always an anchor. Second, name it out loud. I'm not actually in danger right now. This feeling belongs to the past. Naming it activates your prefrontal cortex, the rational brain, and weakens the emotional hijack. Third, breathe slowly for 60 seconds before responding. This is not a cliché. Slow breathing chemically interrupts the stress response and gives your conscious mind back the wheel. Now let's talk about something even more powerful. The exact mechanism your brain uses to write new programming. This next one is crucial because it gives you a precise, science-backed moment every single day when your subconscious mind is most open to change. It's called the rewrite window. The first 20 minutes after waking and the last 20 minutes before sleep. During these periods, your brain naturally transitions into that same theta brainwave state from childhood, the hypnotic, highly receptive state, where deep programming is written and revised most easily. Neuroscientist Dr. Dave Experience, Andrew Huberman, explains that during the hypnopompic state, that drowsy phase, just after waking, the brain's critical filter is still offline. Information absorbed during this window bypasses resistance and lands closer to the subconscious level. This is why what you consume first thing in the morning hits differently. Scrolling anxiety-inducing news in this window is essentially hypnotizing yourself with fear. Deliberate input in this window. That's deliberate reprogramming. First, protect the first 20 minutes. No phone, no news, no email. Your subconscious is wide open, and whatever enters will be written deeper than normal. Second, use this window intentionally. Read affirmations you actually believe, visualize your goals with emotion attached, or simply sit in silence with a clear intention for the day. Third, repeat the same input consistently. Repetition during the theta state is how the brain builds new neural pathways fastest. Think of it like watering a seed in rich soil every single morning. This brings me to the next secret, the one that determines whether your new program actually sticks or quietly fades away. Now, you might be thinking, I've tried affirmations, I've tried journaling, but nothing seems to stick. Here's exactly why and how to fix it. The identity bridge is the gap between your old subconscious program and the new one you're trying to install. Most people try to leap from one identity to another overnight. The brain doesn't work that way. It needs a bridge, a series of small, believable steps that gradually shift what feels true about who you are. Cognitive scientist Dr. Lisa Feldman Barrett's research on brain predictive processing shows that your brain constantly runs predictions based on past experience. New beliefs feel threatening not because they're wrong, but because they're unfamiliar. And the brain treats unfamiliar as potentially dangerous. The trick is to feed the brain beliefs that are just slightly beyond your comfort zone, not wildly outside it. Instead of I am wealthy, which your brain might reject, try I am becoming someone who handles money with skill. The brain can accept that. First, audit your current affirmations or self-talk for believability. If your brain argues back when you say it, it's too big a leap. Shrink it. Second, use bridge language. I am learning to. I am starting to notice that. These phrases are truthful and forward-moving. Third, stack evidence daily. Every time you take an action aligned with your new identity, no matter how small, write it down. You're building the bridge with real materials, not wishes. You've already watched this far, so let me share the final piece that ties everything together. Most people try to rewrite their program with one big dramatic moment. A retreat, a breakthrough, a crisis. But here's what neuroscience actually says about lasting change. The consistency code is the understanding that the brain rewires itself not through intensity, but through repetition over time. Every time you think a new thought, feel a new emotion, or take a new action, neurons fire together. And neurons that fire together wire together. But only if you repeat the pattern long enough for the connection to become permanent. Neuroscientist Dr. Michael Merzenich research on neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself, shows that meaningful structural change in the brain requires consistent repetition over a minimum of 30 to 66 days. The brain is essentially carving new grooves through repeated use. Your old program feels automatic because it has deep grooves carved by decades of repetition. Your new program needs time to carve its own. There are no shortcuts, but the path is absolutely available to you. First, choose one rewrite practice and do it daily, non-negotiably for 66 days. Just one, not 5. 1. Morning journaling, evening visualization, belief bridging. Pick the one that resonates most from today's video. Second, track your streak visibly. A physical calendar with X marks keeps your brain engaged through visible momentum. Third, when you miss a day, recommit immediately. Missing once is a pause. Missing twice is the old program reclaiming ground. The rule is simple: never miss twice. Let's quickly review what we covered today. Number 1, what the program actually is. Beliefs downloaded before age 7, running silently as facts. Number 2, the autopilot loop. Your brain filters reality through your existing program before you consciously see it. Number 3, the emotional anchor. Your body is addicted to familiar feelings, even painful ones. Number 4, the rewrite window. The 20 minutes after waking and before sleep are your most powerful reprogramming moments. Number 5, the identity bridge. Use believable, bridge language to gradually shift what feels true about who you are. Number 6, the consistency code. Repetition carves the new groove. 66 days of one daily practice rewires the brain. Remember, you didn't choose your original programming, but from this moment forward, you absolutely have the tools to rewrite it. You are not your past patterns. You are not your automatic reactions. You are the awareness that can observe all of it and choose differently. Don't wait until your life forces the change. Start with just one practice from today. The rewrite window, the belief audit, or the bridge language, and do it tonight. I promise you, 66 days from now, you will feel like a genuinely different person. Because neurologically, you will be. If this video opens something up for you, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this message reach more people who need it. Subscribe for more neuroscience-backed self-improvement like this every week. And drop a comment telling me, which of these 6 pieces hit closest to home for you? I read every single one. If you want to go even deeper, check out this video next. It covers exactly how to rebuild your identity from the ground up. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.